Hello and welcome to another pattern recognition video, and today we have X-ray patterns. So my last video was on the skewer, which is kind of the opposite of a pin. You attack a valuable piece in front, and when that moves you can pick off the less valuable piece behind it. So the X-ray can be similar to that. So let's see what this first problem has in store for us. The bishop is just dropped back here because we were attacking this right here, this rook. And we see an X-ray pattern is kind of like, maybe a little bit like the skewer where you attack a piece, but you're really targeting something behind it. That's kind of what we're doing here. Our bishop is attacking their bishop, but also the piece behind that, the rook here. So what we're going to do is, try and figure it out right now on your own if you can. Pause the video if you need more time. But that should be a good hint that this bishop is attacking the rook here. And when you solve chess puzzles, try and learn patterns. Make sure you don't go over them once, because then you'll just forget that pattern. But if you go over something multiple times, a good recommendation is to pick a set of problems. Like I'll try and do 10 here and go through them nice and slow the first time. And then you can try and speed through them faster, especially if you're doing puzzles on your own. Find a group of puzzles, do them slow. The second time through, go faster. And each time, try and go faster. And after about 7 times of that, it'll be burnt into your long-term memory. And, you'll be able to use it in your own games. All right, moving on here. Hopefully you found this attack. We sacrifice the queen. And the only option here, we're checking the king. When a king is in check, what can it do? Capture, block, or run. So it can't run because the bishop is cutting off that escape square. And it can't block because the queen would be right beside the king. So the other option is to capture. And you can't capture with the king because the rook is backing up the queen. So you'd have to capture with your bishop, but then the rook would come up, capture, and deliver mate. So here we go. Sacrifice the queen and deliver mate with the rook and bishop working together here. And then, both bishops, I guess, because this bishop is cutting that escape square off. All right, on to the next problem. Okay, what do we have here? The queen was under attack by her knight. It is moved to the side, guarding this square to prevent a mate in 1. Okay. All right, well, what can we do here? We have the black pieces. We have a battery lined up here. Maybe we can use that in some way. If we don't, they are threatening to capture our rook. And then if we recapture, they'll come out ahead in material. So what can we do here? All right, this is where the X-ray tactic comes in. Our battery is going to go, X-ray through this piece and, attack this square. So now we can capture the rook in the back. Once they recapture, then our rook can capture, delivering check. and then that would lead to mate. So here we go. Capture. And instead they decide to get rid of one of our rooks, but we can just recapture here, and we'll just be ahead in material there. We have a rook for one of their bishops, and extra pawns as well. All right, I hope you're able to figure that one out. On to the next one here. A queen has created a battery aiming at our rook, which is protected here. So what do we have? Well, this is where you use the X-ray tactic. So the pattern is that you're lining up, you're attacking this piece here, but you're X-raying through that to the queen. So what you want to do is take out the queen. Then when they recapture, now you pick off their rook. So that is an easy example here of the X-ray tactic. The rook is X-raying through the opponent's rook and attacking the queen here. So after capture, we come out ahead a rook there. All right, on to the next one. Pawn is pushing forward, getting closer to promotion. What do we have here? All right. Now we have an X-ray pattern here, but we're not attacking a piece. We're attacking a square. So with that hint, hopefully you will be able to solve this. And pause if you need more time. If you need an additional hint, look for back rank mate tactics or threats here, because another reason that's very good for you to study chess tactics, puzzles, and these patterns regularly is because a lot of times they combine. Different tactics will combine together, like this one here. We're going to combine the X-ray attack with the back rank mate. So we're going to bring the queen up here, and our rook is X-raying through their rook and covering this square here. So the rook guarding the back rank is really kind of an illusion. So here we go. Check, and then mate. All right, on to the next problem. The queen has kind of centralized here. It was under attack by our bishop. Now it's pinning the bishop to our king. And attacking our queen, maybe looking to trade. All right. What can we do here? Do we have an X-ray attack? X-ray attack. Well, we're lined up on the king. All right. Well, we have an interesting tactic here. Hopefully you found this. And this is where I was saying skewers and X-ray attacks can be similar. All right. So here we're going to use a skewer by bringing this bishop into play. So hopefully that'll be a good hint for you, especially for beginners out there. Here we go. We're going to move here, creating a battery of bishop and queen, and we're attacking along this diagonal. The queen would have to move, but then that would allow us to deliver a bishop capture of this pawn and check, forking the king and the rook here. So once the king moves, we can pick off the rook. All right, so here we go. pick off the pawn, forking king and queen. All right, I hope you figured that one out. On to the next one. What do we have here? All right, looks like the queen has dropped back, threatening a discovered attack on our queen, maybe after this bishop moves out of the way here. All right, let's see. Okay. Another kind of a skewer possible here, and an X-ray attack. So we use our bishop queen battery here, attack the queen. If the queen moves, then we can just pick off this rook here. If this bishop moves with a discovered attack on our queen, well, then we can pick off the rook with our queen, and the bishop will have an X-ray attack through the queen and cover this rook as well. So once their queen recaptures, our bishop could recapture. All right. So here we go. Calculate that out in your head. If you need more time, as always, pause. If not, here we go. Attack. And now, this is a skewer here, but we can use the X-ray attack by using this bishop to X-ray through the queen. So once we capture, now we go ahead and pick off the queen, and we're just ahead by a rook here. Okay, 4 more to go. Queen has just captured a pawn, backed up by the bishop, attacking and threatening a checkmate here as well. Not a checkmate, excuse me, because of the rook covering as well. But queens could be traded. What do we have here? All right, we're going to use the X-ray attack of attacking through their queen and attacking the bishop. So that may seem tricky, but first we have to set it up with a bishop check here, forking king and bishop here and here. All right, so hopefully that helped you figure it out. Here we go. Check. Okay, they block. But now we can just pick off the bishop here, and our queen X-rays through their queen and covers the bishop as well. I guess another option could be, well, that's the best option. There we go. Because now if they capture, we'll just pick off their queen. All right, we have 3 more to go. Queen is just captured, backed up by the rook. But there's an issue here because of a check. So remember, always look at checks, captures, and threats in that order. Checks first because they're the most forcing. And hopefully you'll notice that we have a check possible with this rook. So once we go here, then what do? The king is in check. It could run, or it could capture the rook. But if the rook captures, then we can just pick off their queen. If the king runs, well then, if we go here, king runs, now we can pick off the rook, and our queen will X-ray through their queen and cover our rook. All right, so here we go. And the X-ray, because now our queen is covering our rook through their piece there. Okay, 2 more problems to go. The queen is just captured here. What do we do? Well, hopefully you'll recognize this one from one of the previous patterns. So take a look here. See if you can figure out how we can win the game. So this is actually a checkmate in 2. All right, checks first. Here we go. Pause if you need more time. Queen, sacrifice. Rook will capture, and rook will capture for mate on the back rank. All right, I hope you got that one. That's a good pattern to know. You should definitely study back rank mates because they can come into play from time to time, probably a little bit more than some other checkmate attacks. All right, the final problem. Here we go. Bishop has dropped back, attacking here, attacking our queen, backing up their other rook. Queen is backing it up. What do we even do here? All right. Well, it's black's turn to move, and they're attacking our queen and a rook at the same time. Okay. Well, hopefully you figured it out because of the last problem. A great pattern to know. It's the same as the last problem. So take a look at it. Pause if you need more time. If not, here we go with the answer. We're going to do, once again, the queen sacrifice. Rook will be forced to capture, and rook will capture with mate on the back rank. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed those 10 problems. Remember to solve tactics and puzzles regularly to help improve your chess. It's a very efficient way to improve quickly. Feel free to leave any comments. I always enjoy hearing what viewers and subscribers have to say. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you for watching and have a super chess day.